The Bengals went to Nashville on Saturday afternoon and upset the Tennessee Titans. It started on the game's very first play. Ryan Tannehill drops back right here. Jesse Bates is at free safety, and they're going to throw this little curl to Julio Jones, and Jesse Bates just jumps right in front of it for an interception. And on the first play, the Bengals had something to be excited about. And when you watch the play, Jesse Bates at the bottom of the screen, Ryan Tannehill has all kinds of time, but stares down Julio Jones long enough for Bates to get there. That was the first play. And then on Tennessee's final play in a 16-16 game, he throws this pass here on another curl, and Eli Apple jumps in front of it, tips it with his right hand, and Logan Wilson doubled back for the interception. And the Bengals got great field position right there to go down for the game-winning field goal. When you watch the play, again, Tannehill had time. He had good protection. But Eli Apple's in perfect position here to defend this pass, and Logan Wilson gets his 5th interception of the season. How appropriate. Logan Wilson wears 55, double nickel. He gets his 5th interception.
Tannehill steps forward, popped up in the air, intercepted! Logan Wilson's got it!
They did a great job of stopping Derrick Henry. He had 20 carries in the game. 5 of his 20 carries, less than a yard. And this is the defense they primarily played. They played a bear defense, covering up the interior 3 offense linemen of the Tennessee Titans. DJ Reader right here beats Taylor Lewan. He gets there, and then he gets finished by Sam Hubbard. It was a team effort, but the scheme by Lou Anarumo was very, very effective. And then on some of the biggest plays in the game, they made a stop. Like when Tennessee scored their first touchdown to tie the score 6-6 and a penalty by Cincinnati, it gave Tennessee the ball at the 1-yard line. Watch Clay Johnston, number 44, come off the edge right here and wrap up Derrick Henry before he can get behind Roger Saffold, the pulling guard. And they stopped Tennessee on a 2-point conversion, kept the score at 6-6. And then late in the fourth quarter, halfway through the fourth quarter, in a tie 16-16 game, this was 4th and 1. Again, the Bengals playing that bear defense. They're all covered up inside. They get great penetration right here. And then you get Hubbard and you get Logan Wilson and Bailey, and they all get to Derrick Henry. They won't let him get started. They get just a great group effort, team effort, taking Derrick Henry down for a 2-yard loss and giving the ball back to the Bengals offense.
Handoff, Henry, he hesitated and Cincinnati flocks to him, led by Logan Wilson.
Great job in the run game. And then in the middle of the game, third quarter right here, again, Tennessee driving, they were throwing this hitch on the outside, and that's Mike Hilton. How good has Mike Hilton been? What a free agent acquisition, playing that slot corner position, comes up with the interception. And you can see right here that Ryan Tannehill wants to get the ball out to the flat, but Hilton jumps right in the passing lane and takes it away. Takes points off the board of the Titans. Runs it back for 19 yards.
Knocked up in the air, intercepted! Mike Hilton's got it! And Tannehill goes back to tackle him.
And offensively, it wasn't pretty. In fact, I think this is the second play of the game. Joe Burrow gets sacked right here by Naquan Jones and Danico Autry. He steps up, he tries to spin, he can't quite get away. That was the first of 9 sacks. And this is just, they've got more guys up there than Cincinnati can block. And Cincinnati likes to go empty, we know that. 5 receivers out. So, Tennessee right here, they're going to draw all 5 blocks and then back out. But the result is Harold Landry comes free. All right, that's just a scheme. Nothing the offensive line could do about that. The scheme beat the protection. So, another one of the 9 sacks. And when they weren't sacking them, they were hitting them. Like they run this twist stunt here with Bud Dupree and Naquan Jones. And so Joe Burrow steps up and he gets hit by Naquan Jones and Danico Autry. Even when he wasn't getting sacked, he was getting hit. But they did plays like this. Hit screens out here early in the game to Jamar Chase. He just catch it and ran. You could have put your morning cup of coffee right on the top of Jamar Chase's helmet. You wouldn't have spilt a drop on those 57 yards.
last week against Las Vegas. Second down and 9. Burrow, toss it underneath. Good hands. Chase, catch and run. He's got ridiculous speed. Jamar Chase brought down from behind inside the 30. Zach Cunningham.
And they got the ball to the back. Joe Mixon had a nice day. Little crossing route right here against zone coverage. He gets the ball out and let Joe Mixon do the rest. He goes for 21 yards, bouncing off tackles, getting themselves into Tennessee Titan territory. And they kind of just use Mixon right here, kind of clog things up in the middle so that get the ball to T. Higgins across the middle of the field. Oh, Joe Burrow spread the ball around to a bunch of different guys, almost 350 yards passing on the game. On 3rd and 1, to begin the third quarter, he found T. Higgins right here on play action. Nice little pass to the flat, let Higgins do the rest for 12 yards. They spread the ball around to a bunch of different guys. And for their only touchdown of the day, they did a double motion, double shift right here. Here comes C.J. Uzomah. And Joe Mixon would really press the hole here, really press it on this outside zone and see the cutback lane right off Jonah Williams and Quentin Spain. That'd be the only touchdown of the day, and Joe Mixon was big stepping in the end zone for these cats right here. Their only touchdown of the afternoon. Yeah, everybody was big stepping. All right, just kind of an outside zone right here. Here comes Uzomah over, 2 tight ends, and they go up against that big front of Tennessee, no penetration. Joe Mixon really presses it and then uses his speed and his vision to get backside for the opening touchdown of the game. Strike up the band. The Bengals were in the end zone.
Mixon darts to the outside, and Mixon is gone.
After Logan Wilson got the interception late in that fourth quarter, they needed a play. So there's Jamar Chase and underneath and the safety over the top. Little head fake there by Chase, and right there, Joe Burrow, even after all those hits, delivered a perfect throw to Jamar Chase for 19 yards. Kevin Huber, in his 13th year, the holder. It's a perfect operation. Tennessee shifting at the last second, trying to get a 6-man overload to your right side right here. But the snap is perfect. Watch the laces by Huber. And McPherson, he said that we're on to the AFC Championship game. Couldn't have been any more perfect. Next stop, Kansas City. The Bengals shocked the Titans. 4 field goals and a touchdown. Joe Burrow overcame a lot of hits and sacks. They got the job done, making a lot of big plays.